hell is us? This game has a parry, so it makes it into parry review. Interesting game here. This game plays like sort of like a horror game like Resident Evil, except that you can parry and it's like a Soulslike. Okay, so you can't parry every attack. You can only parry when the enemy glows like purple. It's like a dark purplish color. You want to press block exactly when the enemy glows purple. Then once his attack connects with your block, that will be a successful parry. Now, that's the parry. You can also block, and you can block pretty much anything. It consumes stamina, but so long as you have stamina, you can block everything. If you have the stamina for it, you can block 20 attacks in a row. Now, I like that this game has a parry, but the parry is very intentional in a way that I don't like. Meaning, you can only parry those specific attacks in which the enemy glows purple. By the way, for the red enemies, they glow white. For the red enemies that are not humanoid, they look like weird messed up shapes that change shapes constantly. Those enemies, they glow white. And then when you block when they glow white, that's when you do the parry. And again, you want to block when they glow white. You don't want to block before they glow or after they glow. You want to be blocking when they do the glowy thing. This game also has a lot of investigating, and you also have to talk with NPCs. And there's also item fetching. I don't like that. I don't like the investigating because it's almost identical to yapping. I don't like talking to NPCs because that's yapping. And I also don't like the item fetching because when you do have to like go out of your way to fetch an item, there's no enemies, so you're just walking. So the item fetching is just a walking simulator. One cool thing though is you can heal by attacking enemies. When you attack an enemy, and this is very similar to the Neo mechanic, when you attack an enemy there's gonna be like this white thing. Once the white thing turns into a circle, you press R1 and then you'll heal. Now you can't wait for the white circle to disappear, and you also can't do it too early. Basically, as soon as you see a ring around you, that's when you press R1. And the more you attack the enemy, the more you'll heal, and you'll also recover stamina when you press R1 successfully. I hope when the full release comes out, that the devs at least can add an item or something that allows you to perfect block / parry every single attack, and not just the glowy attacks. I am having fun with the game, and I don't hate it either. But there's just something about the you can only parry these attacks that rubs me the wrong way. It's similar to the thing that Wu Chong Fallen Feathers was doing, that sure you can parry and you have a counter, right? Wu Chong allows you to do the perfect block as well, but only with weapon attacks. Non-weapon attacks, you have to dodge them. And this game does the same, but with the glowy attacks. I understand that it might be considered overpowered if you could like perfect block everything. I get it. But just let me just let me parry everything, you know? Just let me perfect block things. Just let me do it. Like here, for example, I'm fighting 5 enemies here. It would just be more efficient if I could just perfect block everything, you know? But the devs are like, they're like, you can't have it. I won't let you parry everything. Dude, just let me parry everything. This is a demo, and I think the game's heading in a right direction. You know, it's fun. I had fun with it. Again, I did not like the item fetching, the yapping, and the needless investigation. I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10 across the board. Right, again, it's a demo. I'm gonna be merciful when the full release comes out. If the devs don't let me parry everything, I'm gonna redact the parry metric to a 5 out of 10. The block is kinda overpowered in this game, like you can block everything so far. And on the fun and enjoyment scale, again a 6, right? 6 on the fun and enjoyment, 6 out of 10 on the parry metric. But seriously, again, just let me parry things, let me parry everything. Here, the only reason I'm taking damage during this fight is because I'm waiting, I'm being made to wait for the shiny attacks. The game does let you heal though, and timing the healing correctly, it's like its own little parry metagame within itself, you know? So if you were to combine the healing, right, the timing mechanic for the healing and the timing mechanic for the parry, I guess we can give it a 6 out of 10 on the parry metric, right? God, you know, I want to parry everything, you know? It's just in me. It's something that's in me, you know? I can't. You just have to let me parry everything, okay? You have to do it. But pretty good game overall. I saw Iron Pineapple play this, but then there was no demo, and then the demo came out this week, I think. But whatever, thanks for watching, take care, and enjoy.